I'm D.
B.
K.
A.
And this is the Babe Cave podcast. You fucking. What are you doing? Look at your face. You just.
She's too high. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I'm not starting this over again.
Look at my face now. Fuck.
Am I the only one with a normal face around here?
The first three
It's
cut
really hot in here.
I'll leave if you need me to.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
My eyes are crying.
First topic.
Right person, wrong time.
Or wrong time, right person. I don't know. I said there can be a right person and the wrong time. Or right? Is that what I said? Or wrong time, right person. I don't know what I said.
Right person, wrong time. There can be that.
Yeah.
And I said I disagree. I think if it's the right person, it doesn't matter the
No,
timing.
I feel like if you're not at that place in your life, then you're not.
Then that's not the person for you.
But not everybody grows at the same time.
Then that's not the person.
Like men don't fucking mature till they're like 40. Go away, flies.
Then to me, then that's not the right person for you, because the right person for you, doesn't matter what the timing or what state you're in or whatever. If it's the right person, that person will grow with you.
See, I believe that too. Like, so I'm kind of like.
I believe that too, but those are different situations where maybe like your situation, you can't see that in the future, right? Other situations that other people have been in, maybe they can see that because there was things that like couldn't keep a relationship together.
Then that's not the
that
right
had
person.
nothing to do with, you know what I mean?
But then that's if you can't keep your relationship together, then that's not the right person.
But it wasn't necessarily because of.
I think like there's a right person and a wrong time. Or sorry, maybe
See, it's
the
hard.
wrong.
It's both.
I don't. Yeah.
It is both.
There's both.
Yeah.
It
There's.
depends where you are, I think.
What
Yeah.
stage in life you are. If
Yeah.
you're ready
Yeah.
to settle down and that
Yeah.
person's not, that's the wrong person.
Yeah.
Right time.
Yeah.
You know, or if you're not ready to settle down, or I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
I think it doesn't matter what it is. If it's the right person for you, then it doesn't matter what else is going on. Then that's the right person. Like, they'll grow with you. They'll do what you need to do. They'll make the relationship work.
We're all
right? Like, it doesn't matter
Hey,
what,
Dr. Phil.
what relationship you're in, right? Like, it's friendships too, right? You got to make it work, right? Like,
Yeah, I still feel like everybody deals with their own shit at their own time.
100%. But then,
I feel like it's both, honestly. I feel like it yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Why don't people
It's a
comment down
50-50.
below
Yeah.
and
But
get their opinions off of everybody?
okay, maybe they'd be right, but they're not in the right space.
At that moment.
Because they might
But
want
then
the
it-
same things that you want, but ultimately you're not ready to get those things yet.
But
then that's not the right person for you.
Well, I don't
You're
know.
believing in something that's not there.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying.
Well, then shit, next topic.
No, let's talk about it. Because
No, okay, I don't know how to explain it properly. I'm not-
you're being idealistic to the situation and believing the best for this person when this person's not ready or cannot do that. So that is not the right person.
No, but what if it's them and it's not you?
See, but here's the thing, because you're looking at it as you're gonna meet that person,
wants all the same things as you and is like getting all
But-
those things, but you're not there yet.
but
And
B,
then
you're
not the
looking
right person for them.
exactly because you're looking at it as you're meeting when you're both in the perfect place in your life, and that's just not realistic.
That's true.
It's not realistic that you're gonna both be in a perfect place in your life when you meet. I'm not saying it can't happen.
I guess it
but
depends who's worth working for.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
it's
mean,
about the
like-
work. But then that being said, if it's about the work, then it doesn't matter the timing. If it's the right person, then you'll put the work in to make it the right person at the right time.
I think that's the best answer I've heard all night.
I'm very wise.
She's
Sometimes.
also very good at lying.
And spilling.
Wow.
Yeah, where's her sippy?
You make one good point and everybody hates on you, eh?
Oh, whatever. You love me.
Oops.
Unreal.
Now, one of these things that could hold this person back from being the right person is their toxic traits.
or the commitment.
Commitment.
Which would be a toxic,
Toxic
trait.
traits.
Toxic Scorpio.
Sometimes it depends on what kind of home environment that person was raised in too.
There's a lot of factors that go into this person.
Yeah.
But toxic traits, how do you deal with them? How do you deal with it being you?
Boundaries.
How you dealt with them? What was it like? How did you get out?
I guess it's how much you're willing to put up with and how much work you're willing to put in
How many nights you want to fucking cry over
Yeah.
shit you don't even need
over
to be
the
crying
same
about?
shit over and over.
Over and over, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it, right? Like,
100%.
and how much you're willing to
Yeah, I know.
allow that person, how much time you're willing to allow that person to try and change and try and better themselves and try and fix those toxic traits until you realize that
But I
they're
feel
just
like-
not going to.
Everybody has those relationships too that also teach you the next time what you are going to take and what you're not going to take.
100%.
But you know from experience then,
Yeah.
right?
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's how much you're
you've
willing to
learned
put
your-
up with,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. You've learned your lesson.
And there
you
does come a
know.
point where it doesn't matter how hard you work at a relationship. If it's the wrong person, it doesn't
It's
matter
not
how
gonna
long
work.
you give them
Yeah.
or how much effort you put into
you could
it.
literally bend over backwards for someone they still
And we've
don't
all
appreciate
been
it.
there. We've
Yeah.
all been there. You know, you bend over backwards, you allow all the time and effort in the world, you put everything into a relationship, and there's zero change at the end of it.
Yeah.
Now can that person be your soulmate?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Like I think that you can maybe think that,
Yeah.
but in the end, it's like you're just lying. To
I think
yourself.
that's like a mind thing.
It's
right?
like a comfort
you
thing.
convince
Yeah.
yourself.
It's
Yeah.
a security
It
blanket.
is. It's a comfort thing. It's
Yeah.
because you're comfortable.
You're comfortable where you are.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
You don't know anything outside.
And you
of
want to
that.
do whatever you can to make it work.
And especially if that human won't.
And especially
cut
if
it
you
off
have kids.
either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and see,
Oh,
and I think,
yes.
and I think this is a toxic trait of most women is that you will do absolutely everything and anything to try and make that relationship work, even knowing in the back of your mind it's not going to.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure that you did everything you possibly could, so when you leave that relationship,
You
you
know
have
it's
no
for good.
regrets.
Yeah.
You don't have the what if I tried this, what if I did that,
fought
what
like
if
hell for
it.
you know you can
Some
walk away.
girls
with-
don't know how to cut that off.
But
though.
that's what I'm saying. Like some
all.
girls don't, and
Well, yeah, and that's a whole nother topic, right? Especially
And
like
that's a toxic
abusive
trait in
relationships,
itself,
and,
right?
And that's a whole nother topic.
But is that toxic to the relationship or toxic to the person?
both.
Both.
Because it allows their partner to get away with whatever they want.
And it allows your toxic traits to become more
And
toxic.
the way you react to things and handle things shows that partner what they can and can't do. And if you are
what
taking
they can
on,
get away with.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
gonna really grind your
like
gears
how
Yeah.
you are,
at the
lets
end of
them
the
know
day.
exactly
Yeah.
what.
It lets them know how they can treat you, basically.
Yeah.
Like if they don't want to come home,
Which where boundaries come in, but that's something you live and learn.
Yeah.
right?
Live
Like if
and
they
learn.
don't want to come home for a night, okay, I get it. You were drunk, you stayed where you were, whatever. And then they change it to you're not coming home from the weekend. Shit like that.
And then it was a
Or
once
they
in a
don't-
while thing, and it becomes an every day,
And then
every
it's like
weekend,
a
every
consistent
yeah.
thing going
Yeah.
on,
Because they've
right?
gotten away with it once, twice, 3 times, so now they know that you're just
Yeah.
gonna put up with it.
Yeah.
And they
And then
live
they
so
get comfortable doing
they
it.
live so comfortably lying about everything.
100%.
And then you get comfortable just living
Just
and
accepting
going on
it.
without that person being there at the
Because you
certain
adapt
time,
your own self
right?
to
Because you keep yourself busy.
yeah,
right?
and you
Like,
adapt your own self to make that relationship work in
And
that
when they are
new
around,
environment.
you're probably grumpy towards them,
100%.
Oh,
annoyed of their
absolutely.
presence.
Yep.
And then they, in the end, it's a toxic cycle of them not even wanting to be around.
But then
Yeah.
on the flip side of
I don't know
that,
from experience, though. I just, you know.
but on the flip side of that, when you do that, then when you're with a narcissist, that's when it becomes somehow, no matter what they do,
It's
it's
your
your
fault.
fault.
Yeah.
They
It
make
doesn't
you-
matter
they
what
make
you allow.
feel so guilty. Like they
Yeah.
they throw a pity party.
You can allow them to go out
And
all
then they're
weekend,
like-
drink, not come home,
they're
and
like-
somehow it's still your fault.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry, I wanted to spend time with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's fucking.
I work all week. I needed
yeah,
to go out.
Yeah, like fuck off.
Yeah.
Or then
'Cause the
you
rest of
have
us don't.
plans and they're home for the weekend and you want to go out because you're home during the week. And they're like, well, you know, like.
What about
you
the
could-
kids?
What about me?
Yeah.
Why can't you spend time with me? I worked all week too.
I want to see you.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm
Like,
busy.
I've been home all week.
Yeah. And you haven't.
And I get that you haven't been home, but I have, and I want to go out now, and you're home now. So
Yeah.
that's complete opposite feeling.
And see, and that's another.
Like if I was gone for weeks at a time or whatever, I wasn't home often, I would want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I go on vacation, the first thing I want to do is I want to fucking go home.
You just
I want
wanna
to
find
sleep in my
that-
bed. I want
Right.
to be in my zone, in
Yeah.
my comfort.
And see,
like,
and I think that's another toxic thing in relationships is that a lot of couples don't know how to balance being a couple but also having separate lives.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
important to have separate lives, separate interests, separate friends, do separate things, still
but it's
do things
also
together.
important to have the things
100%.
together,
And if you're
right?
continuously
But you need to
fighting
find that
about
line.
it,
That balance.
where you can-
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, let's touch on something B just said. She goes, well, I've been away weeks at a time. When you come home from being away, you said you want to go out because you've been at home and they can kind of deal with stuff
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
Now, are we, when you say weeks at a time, is it because they're going out and partying or because they're busy doing something?
No, even because they're
It
at
could be
work.
either.
It could be either.
work or doing their own life.
Like
or,
even me, like when I'm working like stupid crazy hours and I just can't wait to just go home.
Yeah, but you say go home, but then you said the person at home wants to go out.
Yes, because that person has been home with the everyday
Life.
shit that you deal
The
with.
kids.
The kids, the
Cleaning, the
animals,
dog.
the cleaning, the laundry.
The
The
normal-
meals,
the actual,
the
like,
grocery shopping, the laundry, yeah, like.
So are you looking at that person being away as like a mini vacation for them? Because they don't
In
have
my
to-
eyes, honestly, yes.
In ways, yes.
Yeah, because they don't have to fucking pick
They're
up
not
after
dealing
the
with
kids.
everyday life.
They're responsible for them and only them.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not responsible for a household, for kids, for anything
Now,
like
have
that.
any of you worked away for weeks at a time?
no.
Do you know how hard it is leaving that day, knowing you're not going to see the wife, the girlfriend, the kids for 3 weeks? You're only going to get a little FaceTime video.
No, but
Okay,
there's
this
some
is
there's,
strictly no. He's getting upset now because it's he goes away for weeks
No,
at a time.
and-
but there's some
But
that
I am the girlfriend of a guy who does go, and it is a fucking whether you're working, and I get that, mom. I get that you're working, and I get it's hard, but it's hard on me because it's now
But you're
one
in work
against
mode.
3 kids.
You're in work mode.
Yeah,
though.
but
But anything that goes wrong.
everybody's
you
different
can't-
though, Kyle.
you
Like
can't-
there's some guys that are like, fuck yeah, I'm going away for 3 weeks. I
Yeah.
don't have to deal with all this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fine for some guys, but that
I'm not saying it's for everybody.
no, it's not for everybody. But
This is
you're
getting deep.
away, we'll say 10 hours away. Well, you can't just make a quick drive home to come deal with something. No, you gotta, it's 10 hours.
Yeah.
You spend all day, all night worrying about what's going on at home. The slightest thing goes wrong.
nip slip.
You know how hard it is to make it anywhere when you're that many hours away?
And I get that. We all get that. but
Which is like, yes, that is
You
like
have
absolutely.
100% a valid
Yeah,
choice.
like 100% that's legitimate. But on the flip side, that being said, in that time that you're worrying and you're coming home, who's there dealing with it?
You know who's dealing with it, and you know it's
You
being
know
dealt
it's
with.
being dealt with. You know
Yeah,
it's being
but
taken
you
care
are
of.
still coming home to help.
100%. But there's also guys out there that wouldn't.
This is true.
That would just say, "Oh, well, you're there. Take care of it."
Let me know if you need something.
Exactly.
And that's the tough part. But that's where these conversations before you enter these relationships come into play.
1000%.
Everybody has to understand how difficult it is. And you also have to have a conversation with, in regards to what B said, about when you come home, what's expected. Because a good understanding man, like, okay, I've been away, or woman, if she works away too, because that happens, we'll call it women. They have to understand that when you come home, you may have to give your partner a couple days of freedom so they can go out with their friends and not deal with the kids and all this.
I 100% like moms, like women. Period. Just need that.
women, period, being a mom is working 2.5 jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like your statement, oh, give the guy some space. No, fuck that.
This sounds
No,
like
I
a
His
say
face
guy.
this sounds
was-
like a him problem.
It does sound like a fucking problem.
I said when you come home, you give the lady, your partner at home, that space for the few days. But to just throw it on them and be like, okay, your problem now, because we didn't have enough problems working away.
But
No,
I
I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm not. Like,
No, it's
I
not-
have never just been like, You're back, okay, peace, see ya.
No, you don't just fuck
Like
off for a
everything's
week.
on. Like no, you still.
It's a partnership.
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
But that's
The biggest thing, so
And you being away, you don't know everything that's gone on, so
You
you,
have
have
no
to sit there
fucking-
and explain. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
But
this
see, and
kid
that's
needs
where
this, or-
that balance needs to come in, balancing having your own lives and still being
But
together.
not getting
right?
mad about
yes,
it.
not getting mad when you express that I've been home, you've been away for say 2 weeks, I've been at home with the kids or the house or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Now you're home and I get you've worked and you've been working for 2 weeks, but I've been here. And like me, I work a full-time job. I'm a single mom. So I work all day and then I come home and have to take care of a kid. I still have to take care of the house, still have to do all that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't got nobody coming home to be like, oh, here's a break for you, right?
Well,
Like,
that's the difference too. It's like some people are together, some
Well,
people aren't
and it's
together.
also hard too, especially if you're in a relationship and that said your partner is the stepfather of your kids. Not stepfather, but like say you just started
like
dating.
that, like
and
a role model almost.
Starting,
Yeah.
like say, we're dating, whatever, and then like he comes home after being away for a couple of weeks. You can't just lay it on him and be like, oh, well, I was home with the kids.
well, see, and that's
you know
another
what I mean?
conversation that needs
because
to be
he's
had.
not a part
I can't
of
even
like
put much into this.
but like now that like hypothetically babes, right? Babes used to go away, but like he was never. I never put that responsibility of like a dad on him
Right.
until he was ready.
But that's the conversation too, going into a relationship with say somebody who has kids, even if you have kids or you don't have kids or whatever, that's a conversation that needs to be had early on, what you're going to expect of that person.
Well,
right?
if you're going into a relationship with someone and they have kids, you need to take that. Like that's you're.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a conversation
you're
that
getting
because
a
if they're
package deal.
but
you
if
know
they're-
what you're getting yourself into, and you
Yeah.
have to. own-
but it is a conversation that needs to be had because if especially if they don't have kids, they might not know what it entails, right? So they might not be expecting that they're ever gonna have to do any kind of dad duties, right? So that's a conversation that
Yeah, but
needs
it goes
to be
both
had.
ways. Like
100%. But that's why
I don't
those are
have
conversations
kids.
that
I
you need
dated
to
someone
have.
that had kids. I was full on there to be everything that they could,
But
I
I
feel
feel
like-
like
I've dated
but
someone who didn't have kids and wanted everything and anything
Exactly.
to do with my kids.
And then
But
there's
I-
people that want nothing to do with the kids, right?
And
Yeah.
they're
yeah.
That are like, those aren't my
Yeah.
kids, not my problem,
Yeah.
right? That's why I think early on those conversations need
and
to
they
be
don't
had,
get had.
and they don't.
Well, and
don't.
still
That is
like
still
like
smoking.
now with me and babes, like he won't watch the kids like overnight. He, or if I like go out, he won't watch the kids, and I'm fine with that, like because they're not technically his responsibility.
Yeah.
So why would I expect?
It depends.
him
Like
to
if you've
do
been with her for
anything?
like 10 years, then yeah, you're taking them overnight.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, I
Like,
see his face, but like
Okay.
he says that, but then if I joke around, it's oh what? You know what I mean? Like then that's a conversation we need to have.
But you know what? There's a lot of conversations like that going into things. Like it's even a conversation of, do you want kids?
Well, that's
You know what I
just
mean?
it,
Like it's those conversations that don't get had in the beginning of a relationship, and then you get too far into the relationship that all of a sudden you're like, shit, we should have had this conversation a long time ago. One of the first things I ever talk about with any guy I ever start talking to, you want kids? Yeah, bye. Like I don't, so I'm not gonna waste my time and not gonna waste yours,
yeah.
right?
And I've been lucky because like my relationship, he didn't want kids. And he was completely fine with my kids.
Exactly.
Well, and
Dealing
that's
with my
how
kids, like-
that's how babes is.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
He doesn't want kids.
when is the
Still-
appropriate time to have those conversations? Are we talking 1 month in?
First conversation you ever have. It's the first conversation I ever have because
I'd
I'm not
say
gonna.
for sure within the first
I'm not
month,
gonna
for
waste my
sure.
time
I'd say,
talking
yeah.
to you.
Depends.
I'm not gonna say
Depends.
first conversation you have,
No,
but
I
within
say
the
first.
first month. No, because you don't know if you're
I
gonna
say
get
the
serious with
first
this
couple
guy.
You don't even know how often you're gonna see this person.
Exactly.
You could go for the first date and be like, all right, I don't like.
I
your
got 3
creepy
kids. Are you ready to
vibes."
take care of them? No, you're gonna scare him the fuck away.
But then if he gets scared away from that, then he ain't my person.
Wow, that's coming on strong.
Yeah.
Anyways, can we do next topic? Because I think I'm done with this one. Kyle, next topic.
I gotta pee.
You always have to pee.
Can we have intermission?
Like I said, I have 3 kids.
You can't intermission this year?
No. Once you stop it, it's stopped.
Okay, our
Okay,
next
continue
topic
on.
was?
Toxic relationships.
We just went into that.
Okay.
Sex with toxic men.
So
Ooh.
I think sex with toxic men is probably the best sex you're gonna ever have.
Absolutely.
It's a high.
It is a high, and it's you get
Absolutely.
addicted to the sex, not
Yeah,
him,
100%.
to the
I
sex.
forgot the key.
On the wall, huh?
Light switch.
Yeah, and I
Sometimes that's what you don't leave the relationship for because you're like,
because
oh,
the sex.
but I feel so loved in other ways, not, you know what I mean?
You feel loved sexually.
Sexually, you feel so loved, but the rest of it is just like, why am I dealing
sexually, like
with this
physically,
bullshit?
sexually? You feel loved.
Can you
But-
have that level of sex with a non-toxic person?
Yeah.
Can you what?
Yeah,
Have that level of sex with a non-toxic
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's such a better sex. I can't blow, so
Sucks to be babes.
Have to
it
pee
really
too.
does because I can't suck dick.
Have to pee too.
My mouth.
But shouldn't that be good? Because it could just come out this side?
I should do a hole right there. Here you go, babes.
Pierce it, just get those like
Yeah.
big holes in your
Yeah.
cheeks.
Yeah.
But yes, you can absolutely have that level of sex with
You can have great sex with
Anyone.
anyone.
No, that's false.
Okay,
well,
yeah,
not
no, no,
anybody,
not
but
anyone.
if the chemistry is there,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And the connection, that
Yeah.
sexual connection is
Even,
And
if,
that's what's
even if you plan on dating them or don't plan on dating them.
But it's about the chemistry and the connection. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
whether they're toxic, not toxic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the connection. That's what makes the sex
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Because you're not self-conscious, you're not
You're comfortable.
You're comfortable.
You're not overthinking.
You can be
it.
like, hey, I want to, like do this, and not
Sexual
be like, I'm
chemistry,
gonna
Like,
weird you
why
out.
why
for
don't you
sure.
like finger my
Like I am.
asshole and then eat my pussy while you're doing that?
Right.
Like you could say, stick it in my ass, like I do with you. Stick it in
and
my
not
ass.
and not feel like you're gonna be like, oh God, I can't say that because
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right?
be judged or
Right?
like, you
Yells
know
on
what I
camera,
mean?
sticking in my ass. I'm just saying though, I think sexual chemistry is real.
100%.
And it's important.
You either have it or you don't with someone.
and-
if
and
you
that's-
have it with someone and you can explore it, explore it.
But you know what though too? You can have
mean,
no
not just
chemistry
anyone.
and have
Really good
terrible
sex.
sex.
No, but you can also-
terrible sex.
Yeah,
But and I believe you have to have chemistry to have good sex.
100%.
You can't just have like
I don't know.
bad like
No,
you can't
you know
just have
what? No, you know what?
sex. Well,
Exactly.
you can
You're
have
telling me you've never
meaningless
slept with a
sex.
guy that you want nothing to do. Well, not necessarily, but like you just don't really feel.
No,
like
because if there's zero connection, they can be the best person in bed, but you're not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel it that way because you don't have that connection. That's what makes great sex is the connection.
is it
Well,
smoky?
And I've
I'm
had
freaking
terrible
nasty.
sex
As we all have.
and
Yeah, like
I've had
when you.
sex where the guy only wants me to be on top.
But wait, when you say
Yeah.
terrible sex, are you talking about rhythm? Because can we talk about rhythm?
Oh my god, rhythm
Oh,
is so
Jesus.
fucking
It's
Yep.
so important.
Yep.
Like I don't know.
If you don't match rhythm,
I don't
there's no
know
point.
what it is with guys though that will just
Jackhammer?
Yeah.
not even that. Whatever, like boom, 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 fine. But if you're gonna like do,
Oh, the simple.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
that's not. Well, that's a bit of rhythm.
yeah, sorry, that's I that was a bad.
I put
explanation.
rhythm to that.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's the thing. I put rhythm to it. There you go.
Oh, okay. You know what else is the worst though? You know what else is the worst is when you're going and you got a good rhythm going and you're almost there and you say it and then all of a sudden they gotta go change it up and start going faster
No.
or slower or like it's like
no. The worst thing, I get what you're saying, but the worst thing is when you say you're almost there and they fucking come.
Oh
Or
yeah.
that too.
I've had that. Oh,
Sometimes
sorry.
you just
I've
gotta-
had that happen
Yeah.
to me.
Yep.
Almost every fucking time to the
Yep.
point where I don't even say it.
You just have to keep your mouth shut.
I just shut
Literally.
the fuck up.
Literally. Yep.
Because if I'm going to say it,
You know it's gonna get fucked up.
it's gonna
Sorry.
it's good 100 like 99.9%.
It's gonna get fucked up.
Like I don't have vaginal orgasms like fucking.
No, neither do I.
But I'm
Like,
not gonna want to do it
often.
again. I'm telling
No.
you, if your
Often.
rhythm's off, I don't want to do
And-
it again.
I don't either.
I feel
Don't
like
This is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can't even put my thoughts
yeah no it just
Do I know?
No,
No,
I,
no, I'm just gonna like
I
leave
totally
it
get what
be.
you're saying because yeah, you can't even say it because you're
No.
like it's just
So
it automatically makes them change something.
It's
Yeah.
almost one of those things that are just better left unsaid.
Yep.
yeah
Yep.
yeah
Right?
what rhythm?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, yeah. better left unsaid, but it's also like those are teachable things. Like, yo, could you
Or
just
do you
like,
guys? Do you
can
guys?
you count
They're
to
teachable, but
Can
at
you
that
count-
point in time, are you wanting to teach?
No, it's such a
No.
turn off if I have to tell you how to fuck me.
I want an experienced
Yeah.
fucking guy.
I do not want to have to tell
telling
you what to do.
Telling a guy how to kiss is one thing because you know, like
that's
you
a
know,
deal
there's
breaker for me. If you
know
can't
there's
kiss,
potential.
Right?
a
Kissing
deal breaker.
is so
Yeah.
important.
No, it
It's-
is.
oh.
But if they're still a
So
good kisser,
important.
like
Beyond
if they're
words.
a good kisser, but like borderline kind of suck, then you have to tell them, like, okay, kiss like this, and maybe not like less tongue, and
See?
or like,
I don't know. For me, it's like,
what the fuck is that?
yeah, but
Oh, turtle tongue.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like, don't stick your fucking tip of your
But see,
tongue.
for me, the thing
can
is
you
like,
open your mouth and stick your tongue out a little bit more than?
yeah.
the thing for me is like I'm such a dominant personality in all aspects of my life. The bedroom is the one place that I don't want to have to fucking tell somebody
Yeah.
what to do. I am submissive as fuck in bed because I just want you to know what to do, right? Like I do not want to have to tell you shit.
But
Just
that's a
do
turn
it.
on.
Yes.
That they know what they're
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to coach you through this because then it's just a turn off and
No,
it's like I'm done.
you don't want to coach
You
people
just
through
get
that.
annoyed. You're like to the point where like,
That's
fuck
what
it,
I'm
I'll
saying.
do it myself.
When
Yeah,
shit
like-
like that happens, you all right?
Yeah.
Biggest turn off question, what do you want me to do? No. Get
I
out.
hate that. Don't
Get
ask
out.
me.
Just get out. Yeah.
Or
Don't
like,
ask
what
me.
are you gonna
Just
do
go to
to
sleep
me?
is what
Yeah.
I want you to do right now.
I want you to get the fuck out. That's what I want you to do. Like that is though. It's like I just want you to know. And I get that's like realistically kind of unfair, but like at the same time, if you have that chemistry, then they
You
do.
should just know.
Then they do just know what
You
to
should
do.
just
And then shit
100%.
just flows.
Yep,
and-
exactly.
And I hate.
Because
I hate.
if they're picking up on the person that you are,
Which
they
if you-
should know what
And
you're
if you
into,
have that
to a
chemistry
point,
and that connection,
right?
then they do.
And
And
I
I
get
feel
being
like-
no, like I want more of this
And I
or
feel
whatever.
like-
I
Yeah.
get that.
Communication, sex communication is fucking key before you do have sex. You should say what you like, what they don't like.
See,
like
and
if you
before,
don't eat
yes.
pussy, I'm
Then say
sorry,
it.
but you're not the one for me because you gotta eat my shit because I ain't sucking yours. Because fuck that. You know what that does to my jaw? Fuck.
Just for
You don't have to
mention
talk to
no
me
basic-
about that.
For real.
What?
Mention no basic female anatomy. Just throwing it out.
That's very true. Men don't know basic
Yeah, they
female
should.
anatomy.
They don't.
They should.
They really don't,
They
and they
really
really
should.
should.
Be educated in that.
Some do, some don't. But
like the clit.
Google it.
Like don't go around the clit. Go on the clit
Yeah.
and fucking rub. Like you fucking morons. How dumb are you?
Yeah.
Fucking retards.
No, seriously though.
You gotta
Seriously.
blurp that one out.
No, I'm not.
Seriously though. Like
This is who I am.
I am.
I am.
This is who I am.
somebody in your IMs.
No,
Instant messenger.
It's gonna come back to you in 6 years.
that's okay.
Don't ever run for office.
No,
Yeah.
I'd rather not do that.
Okay, so what did we just cover?
Shitty sex with
But like I
Sex
said,
with
Coaching,
toxic men,
basically.
and now, Kyle, what was our last?
stamina. That's what I was getting at,
Oh.
person. If you would let me damn talk.
stamina to a degree is important, but like
Well,
when
you
it's
wasn't
too
talking, so.
when it's too much, it's
But if you can't tell that it's too much,
yeah.
then I feel like that's on
No,
you.
I feel like
100%.
right?
like 20
Okay, but
minutes.
if
If you
You've been-
can't tell that your girl's just like done, like no more.
dry,
Like,
it's
I'm
a desert.
It's over.
It's a fucking desert. at
You're
that
bored.
point.
Yeah.
You're bored
Yeah.
of it. You're like, I'd rather sleep and dream about
Somebody else.
Jason Momoa than
Somebody
have you continuously just fucking do nothing.
give
Yeah.
Mark fucking
Wahlberg for me.
rug burn,
Yeah.
basically.
No, seriously.
Next time,
it
maybe
hurts.
don't
Because
drink
it
so
starts
much.
to hurt. Yes.
Well, a guy on coke is probably the worst.
The worst.
Well, they can't even really fully get it up.
No,
anyway.
and they can't fucking finish. And it just like I don't want to be fucked for 3 hours. That's
Whiskey dick is the worst
Oh,
though.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, when you really want it and they can't get it up.
Oh,
then
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why are you with that guy?
And then you're like, oh, is it me?
no,
And then you're like, no, it's not fucking
it's
me.
never
it's this
me,
dumb
no.
fuck. But you know, you're drunk and you're like, oh shit, is it me? You're like, no.
no, but like really,
No, I'm
though,
good.
I
Then
think
you just walk
that
away. You're like, all right, okay, bye.
But you tell them, you're like,
my
no one's
perfect
ever done this before.
Boring.
Yeah.
You're perfect what?
my perfect timing is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But
I've
if
never
he
timed
lasts
myself.
like 5,
I
I'm
don't
like,
think I've ever timed myself.
2 hours? Too long.
yeah.
Let me tell
Too
you.
long for sure.
Too
Oh,
long
I've
for sure.
had sex where the guy didn't come for 4 fucking hours. And
Yep.
I swear to God, it was swollen. And I'm
Yep.
not even exaggerating.
I would give
it
up
was
at that
Yeah.
fucking swollen. And then he wanted to go another round. And I'm like,
You didn't go one
the
round, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, am
it
I
took you
fucking
4 hours.
you or are you fucking me? Because it sounds like I'm fucking you.
Basically, 99% of the time we fuck them, regardless of what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you come? No.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
you did? Oh, I guess I fucked
Or
you.
you're just like, yeah, like 2 hours ago.
Okay, so here's a question. Here's a question for you then. Because let's face it, the majority of the time as women, we don't come. Now, I don't know about you, but the majority of the time I get asked, did you come? Do you lie or do you tell the truth?
I will say
It depends.
no.
It depends.
It depends.
Like,
I
'cause
lie
you
every time.
You can come.
I lie every
You
time.
can come, but you're not orgasming. Like, you know when you get eaten out and you have that big orgasm at the end?
Yeah.
That's an orgasm.
Yeah.
And that's how it would feel vaginally if you had an orgasm.
Yeah.
But you can come because that's how your fucking vagina's staying fucking
Well, yeah.
wet.
But you know what I mean? Like,
usually
they're
have to-
asking because they're asking if you had an orgasm.
Yeah, no. The answer is always going to be no because I don't have a fucking vaginal orgasm every time I have sex. I don't think I've had one
It's
in
penetration.
a long time.
It's penetration.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So you don't, so if they say, did you come? You say no.
Oh, I say yeah, but if,
That's what I'm saying. Do you lie?
I say yeah because I usually do come.
Well, yeah, because
but
if you say
then
no,
I
But
have-
but that's not what they, that's
But
not
if you
what they
say no,
think it
you're just
means.
gonna lay in bed fighting for like 20 minutes.
Exactly. That's
So
what I'm
you
saying.
just bite your tongue.
So do you lie?
This is where it comes into picking and choosing your battles.
100%. I agree with that.
Right?
Tell
I
them.
agree with
And then
that.
if you don't come the first time,
So
you just
okay,
do it the
Babes,
second
as a
time.
man, do you, if you say, if you're hooking up with a girl
But as a
or
girl,
your
you
girlfriend
just
or
have to
whatever,
make yourself at that point. At that
Right?
second
But, like,
point,
as-
you
as
have
a
to
man-
almost, like, do
Yeah.
anything and everything to make yourself.
would you rather,
Yeah.
if you
Done
say,
with it.
did you come, would you rather a girl say,
It's always the
lie
second
and say,
time,
yes,
you
I
go on
did,
top,
or
boom,
tell
bang,
you, no, I
Yeah.
didn't?
Yeah.
I want honesty.
he
So
always
you,
wants honesty.
so you want me to say, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay, to-
absolutely.
And then what's the conversation that follows that?
What are you gonna do about it?
He's
Because
gonna
what
go
if you're
down on
already
me. That's
done?
what he's gonna do about it.
I'm gonna
Alright, I'll
say,
pee.
what can I do to make sure that you do? And can I do that right now?
Well, you're a motherfucking unicorn, so.
But no, but vaginal orgasms are fucking hard.
They are.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
Like if babes ate me out and I orgasm, fucked me, I'm still gonna come over and over again because that's usually how I am. But will I have a vaginal orgasm? No. Will I have one if I use a vibrator? Yes.
Yeah, but
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 know
D,
what you're doing.
but
Yeah.
when you're in.
But D, you also have to understand that men don't see it that way. When you say come, they're thinking orgasm.
Well,
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
They will get.
They think when they say did you come and you say yes, they're not thinking oh you came but you didn't orgasm. They're thinking you orgasm.
no,
They're
yeah.
thinking the
And but
legs
that and
shaking.
Exactly.
Oh my
But
God.
you know
Exactly.
what though? That's where they should pay more attention.
100%.
because You can
That's
eat
where they
you
need
can
to
eat
be
a-
educated.
Yeah.
You can
But
eat
this
a
is
girl
what-
out. You can eat a girl out and see her fucking reaction when she orgasms.
Yeah.
And then you can fuck her and she's just gonna be laying there and be like, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but a lot of them are too stupid to realize the difference.
But
They
because they're
just
selfish.
Because
Yes.
they're worried
They're
about what
selfish.
Yes.
they're doing.
They're worried about getting their dick wet and they're worried
Yeah.
about fucking coming themselves.
Yeah.
They're not
Okay.
worried about what girls want
Playing
unless they
devil's
really care.
advocate here, maybe they were just lied to because everything.
But
100%.
if-
Then
I
maybe
feel
they
like
should
if you-
fucking ask.
I feel like if you can say, yeah, I just came, and they can't tell the difference,
They need some education. But this is
Yeah.
where these conversations come in. Like what
This is
what
disgusting.
But-
make our sex life better?
Remember
What do
beverages?
you enjoy?
It's
If
like the vodka.
the girl tells you, hey, sometimes I need to use a toy while you're fucking me, then you have to be a man and accept the toy. Don't see it as a detriment. Don't see it as a blow to your ego. See it as something that's going to make your sex life better. Because as soon as your sex life gets elevated to that, you're going to have a lot more of it. And it's going to be a lot more fun. And it's going to be a lot more rewarding for both of you. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to see your partner happy, you will fucking say, hey, bring that fucking toy here. Let me fucking slap it on the old clip while I fucking hammer you out.
Well, and I mean, like, I do agree that a lot of it, But a lot of it does. A lot of it, I will say, a lot of it is as women. A lot of it is our fault because we will lie about it. So in your mind, everything you did was
Oh, that's
perfectly
probably
fine
me.
because we
I
did
do so
come,
much
right?
concern.
When in reality we didn't, and that's on us.
But this is where the communication. You
Exactly.
both have to be comfortable enough to be adults, and if the person cannot take that,
Yeah.
then that's another conversation. Then that's another conversation that you have to have with them because, like, hey, if you can't accept that I can only come from vaginal sex a certain way, or I don't orgasm without this, then maybe you guys aren't meant to be. Because if that man can't accept it, or lady, if that's your thing, then shit, then that's probably not.
But you know what? That being said, too, sometimes, and not often, but sometimes, if you have that connection with somebody where the sex is great because of the connection, even when you don't have an orgasm,
It doesn't
it's
matter.
still worth it.
Yeah.
It's still
It's
you're
still good.
satisfied
It's
in
still
that.
good
Yeah.
sex.
You
Yeah,
still
Yeah.
feel like
100%.
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
But this is where that again, the communication. Because
Would it be
it's
nice orgasm? Sure, but like it's still worth it, and it's still good sex.
But at the end of the day, you're not miserable because you went without it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly, and
You
that's
can go
when you
on
know.
without your day still being like happy.
Yeah, and that's when you know that you had, when you have
Yes.
that connection
Yeah.
is when you don't care.
Yeah, I agree with that.
a lot of
It doesn't always. Yeah.
From the conversation with y'all, a lot of it sounds like it comes down to you have to be comfortable with being honest with your partner.
Yeah.
You have to be comfortable having these conversations,
Hi, Nikki.
saying what you like, what you don't like, what will improve things, and your partner has to be comfortable with accepting that sometimes it's
I miss this topic.
not about my
Okay,
It's
but what
not
if
good
your
enough.
partner isn't like,
receptive to what you're saying,
yeah,
then that's not the right person for you.
Yeah.
Because if this person was the person for you, going back to the right person, wrong time thing, they will understand this and they will do what they can to ensure that you're happy at the end of the day. Yes, you can come a whole bunch of times and it's fun and it's fantastic, but the end goal is to always have that orgasm. Because as a guy, shit, we have that orgasm, we're fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter for
And
us.
you go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
and you snore like a mofo.
yeah, but you want to see your partner satisfied, right?
Yeah.
But
So
not all guys
Even,
do though.
even as a even
Some
as
guys
like
are
a
really
woman,
selfish.
though, like you still want that. You
Yeah.
want your partner to be satisfied.
Yes.
But in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
end, if you're not, like it's kind of like
Then you have to.
Okay.
It's like
it's a bummer, is what it is.
it's a bummer, but it's like,
like
what else is new? You know what I mean? Like you.
But then don't settle. Then
Yeah.
go and find somebody else that is going to accommodate what you want because they're comfortable with themselves and they're comfortable with understanding.
I like freaky people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are
Yep.
you supposed to say to the person? I'm sorry, I really like you, but you're not like.
You're not.
We're not sexually compatible.
Yeah.
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 Because that's a huge thing in any relationship.
You could even go as far as saying sex is one of the biggest parts of the relationship because if you are left sexually unsatisfied at the end of the day, sooner or later that relationship might just fall apart because one of the two will go looking for it elsewhere
Yeah.
because
Yep.
that's what they want.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, it's all great and fine and dandy that you guys get along and have meals together and go and have fun times on dates. But if you can't go home and be satisfied at the end of those dates, really,
Well, and see, and here's another thing though.
Well, you can.
Another
You
thing
can.
that a lot of men don't pick up on is things like, because in order to have great sex, you have to be completely comfortable with that person, right?
But it's
And-
communication.
No, it is communication, but there's
Oh.
also signs that
think we
people
need to crack
aren't
that garage.
like that people aren't totally comfortable. Signs
smoky.
like you only want to have
smoky
sex
in
with
here.
all the lights off.
You want me
You
to
won't
hold
take
it?
all your
My
clothes
eyes are
off. You
burning.
know, which a lot of guys just miss, just straight out miss. And if a girl's doing that, I guarantee you she ain't fully comfortable.
no, she isn't.
For what? Sorry, I missed
Like
that.
like
Me
being
too.
like being fully comfortable with somebody. Like there's a lot of signs that guys miss. Like if a girl only wants to have sex with all the lights off, there's a
Yes.
reason. If a girl won't take all her clothes off, there's a reason, right?
And you know what? And
If,
like,
if you only have sex when you're drunk,
There's a reason. Yep. If you only want to be on the bottom, if you know, like there's
Yeah.
a lot of things that guys don't pick up on that are like 100% hints as to we're not comfortable.
Cold.
But it's one of those things that some.
I know, I put my sweater on, I was like, I'm cold.
Haven't had
Yeah,
the
my nipples are
opportunity
really
to either experience or you at least
done.
told them. You know what I mean?
I'm getting
Or
smoked
they
out by
haven't
it.
read up on it or whatever.
It's too
I mean,
smoky.
like, you got the internet, there's a whole wealth of knowledge on there. You're probably more accessible to it.
I watch
Any-
porn.
But porn is not a good.
That's not a realistic fucking.
That actually ruins your
Yeah.
sexual.
Yeah, it's not a
Well, it
good-
gives you.
I
It
need
gives
it.
you like higher
High
standards
hopes,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh
right?
no
Like,
no, not for me.
It's not.
It's not like I don't. Okay, so when I watch porn, it's lesbian porn because
Yep.
I can't watch a guy getting his dick sucked for like 30 minutes of the video and then him like eating her out for 10 minutes
Yeah.
and fucking her for like another hour. Sorry, but I watch lesbian porn. It's realistic, like the
That's
way
like
girls.
hotter in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah.
When girls,
That's like the
hard.
number one thing on TikTok right now is girls being like, I love men, but I watch lesbian porn.
yeah,
Right?
but I
It's
do.
way
Yeah.
I keep seeing
Yeah.
it, so it's
I
funny that you
know.
said that because I keep seeing
It's because you know that they know what they're doing.
And you know what it feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it feels like to get my dick sucked, and
Yeah.
I don't want to watch a girl sucking a dick
Yeah.
for 30 fucking minutes.
100%.
Because I'm sorry, my jaw starts hurting by watching that, and I
Yeah.
just can't anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, but you could also just go ahead and say that porn isn't exactly directed towards women.
No, it's
it's
for
not.
men.
Porn is men.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Of course they want to see some dude get their dick sucked because they're like, oh, I can relate to that. It's so good.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
maybe
why.
men watching that 100%.
Yeah.
But
100%.
women.
But us as women, like, we'd rather watch lesbian shit.
100%.
Yeah, and there's always going to be lesbian porn. And there's always going to be that porn directed by women for women that shows the more sensual side, the more caring aspect.
I don't
of it.
want the caring part. I just
No.
want the guy eating pussy for 30 fucking minutes. I don't want to fucking see a guy. It should be equal. If a guy's getting his dick sucked for 30 fucking minutes, then a girl should be getting eaten out for 30 fucking minutes.
Yep.
Absolutely, I'll agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And that's where the porn industry gets it wrong.
Yeah.
And I get it.
You
It's
get
totally.
7 seconds
Um,
of a girl
yeah.
fucking getting eaten out, but you got 25 minutes on fucking Pornhub
But-
of a guy getting
Yeah,
his dick
exactly.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying though is that it should be like balanced.
Equal.
But and I get it that it's more of a man's world porn. But make it a woman's world where she wants to
sucked. Why
watch.
can't it be equal?
It should
That's
be
what I'm
because we're the
saying.
ones with pussy power.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
With
100%.
the pussy on the,
But
with
you
the
could-
Pussy, pussy on the pedestal.
But
Yeah.
you can just go ahead and say, like...
I don't
because
understand how
porn's-
men run this fucking world, man.
But you could even just say because porn is directed for men, this is where a lot of the problems that
Yeah.
boys present in a real bedroom.
Then I'm being a director for porn because
Yeah.
I'll fucking direct
Okay,
that.
but why is
motherfucker.
it always directed for men?
Because
That's what I was saying.
They're
They
the
need
biggest
to.
consumers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Man,
they
See-
wouldn't be if it was directed for women.
Exactly.
Well, tell Vivid, tell whoever the fuck produces porn.
Don't watch Pornhub either.
Why?
Because they fucking, I heard something about them fucking, like with children and shit like that. So I don't watch Pornhub anymore.
What?
Yeah, there's a big scandal that they're
Yeah.
posting
Shit.
underage videos.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they went through like...
Was this on TMZ?
No.
I'm just kidding.
It was
TikTok?
like, they went through like the whole week of Pornhub being shut down.
Yeah.
To remove all the videos.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So it brought to their attention
Must miss that
how
week.
many underage
Must have not
videos were being uploaded.
subscribed for that week.
Yeah.
Girl subscribes.
But yeah.
Definitely
so,
missed that.
Well, I guess we're done now.
Tonight was fun.
So this was the Babe K podcast.
Babe Crib Chronicles.
Yeah, of
Dear
D,
Diary.
B, K, and A. And we will tune
Back.
in next week.
The back.
What are we doing next week? Friday.
AMK Chronicles Part 2.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, you
Next
guys.
Friday.
Concert
Oh, no,
is
concert.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Thanks to D.
Eric Church.
We're going to a birthday.
Yeah, we're going to a birthday.
We'll be there.
You guys better meet us there.
We will be there after.
I have
Okay.
a baby shower the next day, so don't
And
come
I have-
late.
Sounds
I
like
have
a
a
you
birthday.
problem.
Are we not on my.
You're
no,
coming to
this
mine.
this is a different one.
You're coming to mine.
You're
You're
what?
coming to mine.
Baby shower.
No, Ketsia's birthday.
Oh yeah.
The next
Yeah,
day.
I'll have
yeah,
to
yeah.
send something because I won't be able to make it.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll tune in next week for the Babe Cave Chronicles.
Bye.
And hopefully the bells is gone.